Yes, I know what you're thinking. Torian, this guy again. I told y'all when the trial began that you will be seeing a lot more of this individual's face. So the last time I talked about him, basically the trial was set to begin, but they said they would have to wait a couple more weeks before it actually really got into motion. Well, that time is officially here. Now, I'm gonna be honest. The article that I'm about to read from, when I saw the title of it, my heart kind of skipped a beat a little bit, because when I read it, I thought, oh shit, something happened and there's not going to be a trial. Now, the name of the article is called "Suspect on Trial for Murder of Nia Wilson Thrown Out of Court." When I read that, I read it as the case was thrown out. But then I had to read a little bit and find out, okay, I misread it. And thankfully I did. Basically, what happened was during the trial or during the proceedings, there was a segment where they showed the court the surveillance footage from the day that John Lee Coward ended up attacking and murdering Nia Wilson and damn near murdering her sister Latifah Wilson on the platform at the train system out there in the Bay Area, which I believe was shown for the first time ever to anybody in its entirety. The only people who had access to it were, of course, the train system and the police departments. So this was the first time that the jury and her family and anyone else in that courtroom saw it for the first time, the judge as well. But basically what ended up happening is, in the midst of that showing, or in the midst of, I believe the DA doing their opening proceedings, this fool right here decides to have a random outburst right there in the middle of the damn courtroom, basically cutting off the district attorney. I'm gonna go ahead and read the piece from here. The graphic footage shown in court left the victim's family sobbing. There were gasps and tears from both the jury and the family as they watched 18-year-old Nia Wilson being stabbed to death on the station platform. It was too much for Nia's mother to hear. I've seen some of the stills, some of it I peeked here and there. That was just too devastating for me to watch, Alicia Grayson said. Prosecutor Butch Ford said the evil in this case has a name. His name is John Lee Coward. He said Cowell's alleged assault was a surprise attack and tactical, and that he also slashed the neck of Nia Wilson's sister Latifah, who survived. The district attorney said Cowell threw the knife into a construction area, changed his clothes, and even ran past responding police officers, pointing them toward the station to get them off his trail. Cowell was booted from the courtroom for repeatedly speaking out during the DA's opening statements. I think he did that on purpose because he didn't want to see the video. The judge asked him several times, "Can you be quiet?" Cowell, who is allegedly schizophrenic, returned to the courtroom when his attorney told the jury that the killing wasn't planned, but instead a rash act of impulsivity fueled by his psychosis and delusions. Defense attorney Christina Moore said this isn't a case of who done it. He did it, she told the jury. Wilson's friends and family are hoping for a conviction. I just want to see justice for the family, justice for Nia, said Crystal Clark, a relative of Wilson's. Wilson's mother says she'd like to see Cowell locked up in prison with the key thrown away. So that's basically what happened. He just had a random outburst in the courtroom during the DA's opening statements. And at this point, the thing is, they can't even try to do the whole mental illness thing because they've already went through it. He's already been cleared and competent to stand trial, which he's at right now. And I don't know why he doesn't want to see what he did. He actually did it. Like, look at your handiwork. You have to revel in that guilt for the rest of your life. And the fact, and like I said, it should go the way that it should, considering all the information that this man went there. He stabbed and killed this young lady, almost killed her sister, walked out of the station like nothing happened, threw the knife away in a construction area, walked past police and pointed them where it happened at, and changed his clothes. They said it wasn't planned. They said it was a random impulsivity because of his delusions and psychosis, that he just up and did it. But when I hope they pull up his social media stuff, because they said he had ties to these white supremacist groups. So hopefully they keep all of that in mind when that time comes up in the trial. But we shall see. Like I said, I'm going to be following this trial as much as I possibly can all the way to the end. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Follow me on Twitter. Have your notifications turned on. And I will talk to you in the next one.